Hello, everybody. Welcome. How's your evening going? Let me make sure that I have light properly on my face. Yeah, that looks fine. We're hopefully going to get a light box, so it'll be easier to do this whole thing. Brightness, because then, I don't have to worry about being dark. Hello. Slancha. Oh, that's a little strong, that Irish is. I'm having an Irish coffee this evening. I hope that you all are enjoying your evenings. Terrence was doing some writing. He's got my notebook back there. He's ready to join the great Irish Writers Society, which I'm mostly Scottish descent, so I don't know why I prefer Irish whiskey, but I do, and it goes very nicely in coffee of an evening. So that's my excuse. We are after hours. I hope that I will be joined here, but if not, then I'm just going to ramble for a while. Ramble for a gamble. And see what's. I did stream once already today, 10 a.m. We had PJs and breakfast, but hey Megan, welcome. I'm glad to see you here in the after hours stream. Are the kids safely abed? Or are they still underfoot? The wee little scamps. It's been a good day here. I did a lot of just random whatnot. But that's fine. It was a Saturday. I didn't get done what I was hoping to, but between all of the things... Oh, and I did get the hair bleached, but it's yet to be pinkened. It will be... I'm going to do the whole thing in like this bubblegum pink, and we'll see how that goes. And if I don't like how it interacts with the blue, then I'm going to go over it with some darker purple or blue or something. But right from... The bleach just didn't want to touch the blue at all. It didn't take any of the blue out. It took all of the rest of the color out. So I don't know what that's about. Anyway, it's not going to be blonde forever. You don't have to worry. In bed, finished another Nancy Drew. Ooh, who did it? Who done it? Who stole the crown jewels or whatever? I never read a Nancy Drew. I never read a single Nancy Drew. But to be fair, I never read a Hardy Boys either. They were not on my prescribed reading list, and I had a lot of trouble learning how to be a reader. I was not an easy student to teach to read. I think I may have been... reading is still kind of painful for me to do, so I only do it because I absolutely love stories. Otherwise, I would never probably read of my own accord. But it's the best way to get stories into your brain, other than audiobooks. And this stream is not subscribed or not sponsored by Audible, but that would have been a great segue. So if anybody knows an Audible contact and wants to set them up with a sponsorship deal... I actually didn't like Audible for the longest time because of their digital right management or digital rights management protocols. They made an inferior product than the pirates and made you pay through the nose for it. Now their prices have come down and their product has gotten better over the years. So I am now going to give Audible another chance. Plus, I'm not so eager to break the law anymore. Not that I ever was, but I believed in freedom of information. It's a old school Nancy Drew. It's Nancy Drew and the Clue crew for younger kids. Ah, interesting. Ah, that Irish coffee. Yum, yum. So what do you do now, Megan? Do you want to talk? Do you want to tell me about what's going on in your life? If there are any struggles that you want to discuss about being, self-quarantined. I'm having a lot of trouble. I'm having a great deal of difficulty, even though I live with a partner who I love and love spending time with. We get along very well. I have other partners. I'm polyamorous, and I haven't been able to... Honestly, I haven't been able to see most of my partners in most of a year because of... they're in London and I'm not. And this whole self-isolation, self-quarantine thing has really put a point on how difficult that is. Because normally I'd be distracted with work or distracted with mostly work and thinking about work. But now I have all day to sit at home and recognize that I can't go and visit the people that I love. And that's very lonely feeling. So that's sort of why I wanted to do this after hours stream. I wanted to talk to people. Okay, Nightbird. Chill. My hair is the same color as the sky outside. It goes from like dark blue to light blue to almost blonde in the sky and into a red. So right now my hair looks like the sky, which is neat. But I wanted to open up this stream, this place, as a place to talk about those issues with anybody who wanted to open up. And if you don't want to open up on stream, that's completely understandable. We're talking about some pretty personal issues. But if you do want to talk and just not on stream, then feel free to send me a PM on Twitter at theprostep. Send me an email, theprofessionalstep@gmail.com, or find me elsewhere on the web, because I would love to listen to what issues you're having. Megan, we are having the same issues. Our constellations are spread out, and we aren't sure how long it is going to be before we can see each other again. Yeah. I actually just found out that there was a girl who can't go home to her parents because she was out of the country on like a school trip, and when they got back they were quarantined together, and I guess either it's not over yet or somebody came back positive or something, but no, they couldn't have come back positive because then they would be properly quarantined. But basically she has to stay with a friend rather than with her parents, and that's got to be difficult, especially at like holiday times. This is Easter weekend. It's a big thing for some people. Like I've been talking about the turkey because all I really care about is having turkey, but it's a big family time for a lot of people. So, and this is rough. I have been hearing jokes from some people about like having big parties, at adult themed parties when this is all over, but I actually do intend to have like a get-together cuddle party with people who want to come and hang out and just be in physical proximity of other human beings. Cuddle parties are something that I actually have in my list of services as a professional cuddler, because sometimes you get a group of people who want to experience intimacy together, but they don't know how, and so having someone there as a special thing can sometimes break that ice. So if you want to check out my website, it's not really live, but oh god, now I'm gonna have to go and link to my website. I will link my website in the chat. This is not a plug, because obviously, like, I can't even book clients right now, but it might be interesting for people to check out who are interested. Your cousin is an essential worker. His wife and kid had to move out of their home as they are both immunocompromised. Oh, that is rough. Yeah. That's really rough. And there are a lot of people, especially in the States, who are care workers, like who are nurses, who are not properly protected, and who have, small children, and sometimes they're single parents. And it's, God, I am so thankful that I live in Canada. I'm just so thankful. As hard as this is, I've got it easy. I do. I know it. And I can complain, because we should let out our emotions in a healthy, what's the word? Not buffered, but layered way, in a steady stream of low current relief, a relief valve, rather than explosions, because that's what happens when you bottle it up. It'll explode eventually. So as much as I do feel like we should talk about our feelings and allow ourselves to feel how much this sucks, we also can acknowledge that a lot of people have it far worse. And I feel for all those people who have it far worse than I do, which is a lot of people. It's a time. It's a weird time. And I wish there was more I could do to help. So that's why I'm here. If anybody has anything that they want to talk about, by all means, feel free to come and vent. I am enjoying this fine Irish coffee. These streams are getting low view counts, but that's fine, because really I'm here for individual people. Like, I'm here for that one person who needs me. Whether they find me, I don't know how to make myself more visible. I don't know how to make this more visible, but I hope that I can reach people who need a friendly face. That is a fine Irish coffee. So what did you do today, Megan? Played a lot of Magic the Gathering, I hear. I was playing Magic with Megan earlier. And were with your family, I hope. Just being, being the rock that your family needs. I know you think your husband is the rock, but you can both be rocks. You can both rock our worlds. Let me see here. I should think of things that I want to talk about before the stream starts. Man, I do not like that picture that I put up in the thumbnail. I don't like me with blonde hair. Makes me look like a D-bag. So I will quickly be changing the color of that hair. Who? Oh. That was Tams. Tams is with her mother. She's watching some TV, which is nice, that they can spend some time together. Why do I have a feeling that the kids, that Megan's kids have decided that they don't want to go to bed quite yet? I'm just thinking that might be the reason that she suddenly went silent. I should plug the podcast that Tams put up today. I don't know whether it's yet available on iTunes. It will be, because she submitted it to iTunes. But it may not be there yet. Let's see. This brilliant world. Podcast. It's not very searchable yet, but I'm gonna put a link in the chat once I find it. There we go. So a couple of links for people who are lonely and want some positive things from the world. I was kind of hoping that this stream would be busier. Last time I streamed at like 8 p.m. Oh no, it was 6 p.m. So maybe it's a little late for people. I don't know. Oh well. I kind of wanted to stream after 8 so that I could feel good about, you know, having a drink. But maybe this is too late for people. Maybe it's just not that interesting a concept for the people who I've been able to reach. I don't know. Let me know if you do find this after the fact. It sounded great, the podcast? Good. I'm glad. I thought so. I'm currently still editing the video version for YouTube. So that's in the works. But Kink Geek will be coming back too. May 1st is still the date we're hoping to release. It's just been hard to keep motivated. You know? There's so much not going on in the world. You know what I mean? So much. It seems like time stretches out forever. And when I'm busy, I feel like I do a lot more extra stuff than when I'm not busy. Like if I were on somebody else's time, I would be able to accomplish 10 times as much as when I'm on my time. So it's difficult that way. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like maybe you're excited for Kink Geek. Me too. Me too. I really hope that we'll get behind the proper promotion this time, because last time we podcast Kink Geek for 2 years and had something like 300 listeners total, and that was because we just didn't promote properly. Like, it just wasn't happening. We submitted to online search options, but other than that, we didn't do anything to go out there and make sure people knew we existed. So now we need to go out there and make sure that people know we exist. That's always been my biggest problem. Megan, do you mind if I cut the stream a little early? I don't know. There's nobody else here, and I feel like if nobody showed up by now, then probably nobody's coming. So I was going to stream for a full hour, but I think we may be better served by cutting it short and coming back tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the regular time. But if anybody is watching this after the fact, hello, Tams.
Hi.
I was just talking about maybe cutting it short because Megan's the only one here.
Oh, is it Megan?
Megan's here. I mean, this is going to be live forever, so.
Look at how light it is. There's still.
Yeah,
pinks.
there's still.
We need another box.
We need another box.
But I'm excited.
So I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m., my regular time. But if you are seeing this later and you do want to talk to me about anything at all, reach out on Twitter at TheProStep, or reach out through Gmail, theprofessionalstep@gmail.com, and find me and message me. I am friendly. I am non-judgmental. I can listen. That's what I can do. I'm normally a professional at it, but right now I can't make client appointments, and I want to make sure that people are cared for, so I'm just, if you send me a message, I will respond. Anyway, thank you for showing up, and I will talk